Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a good day today. So one of the ways to guarantee, almost guarantee your returns in the market is to have an eagle eye on what's going on behind the scenes. If you don't know what's happening in the markets from other perspectives, then you're going to be blindsided when a move hits and you don't prepare. And so this is really important for people to not have that issue, but also for you to optimize what you're currently doing. And so with Bitfarms, for example, this is a data center company. If you want to see how data center stocks are traded, this is a video for you. We also invest in quantum companies in the defense market, as well as the space tech economy that's growing very fast. And I'm going to break down exactly how to have a perspective on a company like Bitfarms, because there's a lot of risk involved in any trade that you don't understand, any investment. You see a lot of people online, they'll tell you that you need to get extra research, you need more information, but actually it's probably just you need to cut out a lot of information. That's the reason, and that you don't get roped into the wrong type of investments or trades. So it's really talk about what that looks like. Number one, this is a company, Bitfarms. It's had some volatility, and if you looked at it here, it may even look like a pump and dump, right? You see it go from 75 cents up to $6 a share, and then now it's back down to $2 a share, and it looks like it was manipulated. Now, a company's value is not always going to be the determining factor of their stock. In fact, one of the key factors is the underlying management of the company and the actual shareholder, the primary holders of the company, how they manage it. You have to look at the investment side of things, especially in the data center markets or in companies that are small that have a couple $100 million market cap, like this one here, BITF, which we'll pull up here over on Prophecy app. Let's do that. Let's get some projections going. And you have to know when you're looking at these stocks that the retail investor, you, is the last person on the bottom, on the bottom of the totem pole, right? So first you have the first people on the totem pole that companies in the data center markets, or any markets in the stock market, really any stocks in the stock market, the first person that they are relying on and that they have loyalship to is going to be the people that they owe money. So the loans that they've taken out, those people are always obligated and secured and have the most safety before the actual people that have, let's say, preferred shares. The common shares are different than the preferred shares. Preferred shares are the CEOs, the insiders, some of the institutions. And then the retail investor gets the considerations or even the security. A lot of times they are the liquidity. That's why most retail investors have trouble. And that retail investor is the person that ends up with the least amount of security, the least amount of information, and the most amount of risk. Okay. So when it comes down to a company like Bitfarms, as a retail investor, you are the least informed person investing in this company. All right. The most informed people going to be the people that are running it. And then the second are going to be the people that they owe money. And then the third are going to be the actual insiders. And then the fourth is you. Okay. So why am I bringing this up? Well, a company like Bitfarms, I see some projections. We're going to go over all the different AI models and what the projections are, and also what my projections are here. But the special part about investing in data center companies and in the AI market is a lot of these companies even publicly announce some information that gives you insight into where their financials will be before they report their earnings, before those things come out. So when those things come out, then the general public figures that out, and the general amount of money comes in from the public at mass volume, and then your investment goes up because you were just paying attention simply. So how do you pay attention, and how do you make sure that you're getting the highest quality information? Well, number one, you can start by using Prophecy AI. This is a great tool that we use. We just did a full class on it yesterday. Feel free to have the look at the first link below. But really, what I'm that's the tool I use. But the key here is just the same philosophy as, have you guys seen this by a chance? How many of you guys seen Joe Rogan show? There's this founder, his name's Palmer Luckey. He founded Anduril. It's one of the top defense companies in the world, actually planning a IPO right now. And they're just recently partnered with a quantum company called QBTS, which has been one we cover a lot. Got to go out, meet some of those people, including their CEO recently, multi-billion-dollar company. But there was this interview with Anduril CEO Palmer Luckey, where he's talking about how, on one hand, you can actually have view of an enemy, let's say, okay, and then another perspective is able to track that point and see it from another perspective. So when things happen and the person goes behind the wall, okay, they walk behind the wall, the person that's watching can still track and see x-ray through the wall, not because they have something special, because they have some magic x-ray vision, but because there's another perspective or point that is able to see and communicate clearly with the person that's looking at the wall, so that the person looking at the wall is now relayed to be able to see through the wall. The x-ray is not something magical like most people will tell you. This is a magic tool, it's going to x-ray the market. But what's key is that you have alternative data points that give you that data. So how do you get alternative data points, and what are some of the data points to look at right now for Bitfarms? The first one is going to be, if you go over to Bitfarms right now and you look at their company, you can see they are primarily shifted from the crypto market in the mining of Bitcoin. They have many different data centers, and they have just under half a gigawatt of energy capacity. They got 13 active data centers, and they're primarily in the crypto space, moving into the AI space. So if a company is moving in, and this is what I've seen from my experience, some of the highest returns we've had over the last year. I just got a bunch of DMs. I've seen quite a few recently. I was just talking with Ryan, and I was showing this one right here. Here's one. Someone went from $210,000. This is Robert, to $700,000 investing in some of the data center stocks. This is Jason. He went from $60,000 to $290,000 in his portfolio. There are other investors here that I have here, just huge lists of people that have been able to scale their portfolios by investing in the data center market because of this one thing. Are you ready? Recognizing that the demand for AI is the solution for the demand is the data center companies, and the companies that secure contracts and deals with the larger tech companies, and they're able to then communicate that to investors. If you find those deals early and you notice them early, then when earnings come out and the revenue comes out, everything looks so much better on the company, and this company most likely is going to grow. Now with Bitfarms, the big risk, and why I wouldn't go huge on Bitfarms, in fact, we have some shares, I don't know, 1,400 shares right now, just about 1,500 shares, and it hasn't moved since we entered. It's right around $2 a share. But I wouldn't go big without proper risk management, because while they have growth in the data center market, and while they have all this infrastructure for the AI companies, they still haven't secured those contracts that we've been waiting on. So when it comes to the short-term timeframes, and you're looking at the company's growth potential over the next few quarters or next few months, you want to measure that based on taking some of this special view here from their news, and realize that there's one article that came out that might be a catalyst for them to then have those AI contracts. Right now, they're positioned as a Bitcoin mining company. They don't give off the vibe or show any investors or other big tech companies that, hey, we're ready for it. They look like they're ready to mine more Bitcoin. However, they just announced about a week and a half ago that they're changing their company name, and they're going to be called Keel, and that they're going to focus on HPC AI infrastructure development. And their main focus of their company, they're rebranding their entire company, is going to be for AI data centers. So while I wouldn't go big and they haven't secured any of those contracts yet, we do have a short-term trade going on them right now at $1.95 or $2 a share, you could say, looking for a potential recovery of about 25% to 30% up to 270. But if they do happen to come out with some deals and they happen to secure the types of contracts that we've seen in the data center market, then they most likely could be a $5 to $10 stock. However, they also haven't secured those deals, and there's no indication that they have those under their belt yet. So currently, a lot of the projections are bearish. See the next month looking bearish. The next 3 months looks quite bearish. The next 6 months, they're anticipated to potentially come out with something potentially. And so you got projections into the next year that are pretty bullish, over 34% gains year over year. These are opportunities that we want to watch closely, and we're going to see if any more opportunities present themselves. We'll be there at Market Open. If you guys ever want to tune on in live to our daily live trading sessions in StockMate, it's going to be the second link in the description down below to go join on in our live session tomorrow morning. And if you want to get your hands on Prophecy AI for projections like this, it's the first link below. Fire your thumbs up, hit the like button, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.